Hey guys, just before I start the video, I want to remind you that only 50% of the people that watch my videos are subscribed, so if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, I'd greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we have Alliance War number 9. As you can see, we are promoted up to T3 Alliance War, Tier 3, versus we were Tier 4 before. Here are the stats for the other alliance. Average member rating of 1.2, basically. 1.25 million. We are a little bit under, so this is actually a very, very, very slight mismatch. But you guys can see the war does become very lopsided. At about halfway through, I have a lot of difficult fights this war. So I'm taking my Omega Void Sabretooth team. Here I'm just showing some of the synergies I can bring, and then there is the Void synergy with Omega Red. Pretty good Omega Red team. He's a lot of fun to use in Alliance War. Sometimes you can die with him, but I mean, you're safe most of the time. To start off, I'm taking Path 2 in Section 1. Just showing the quick little stats just to see where we're at. I have a 565 long shot to start, duped. This can be a hard fight if you're using champions with a lot of buffs. I was a little bit scared about this, but once I entered this fight, I realized that I have nothing to be scared about, because he's running suicides. And if you guys know anything about Void, Void just absolutely melts characters with suicides on. He uses their debuffs and he turns them into damaging debuffs, even more than they already are. So it's ticking for 1500 a second right now, with the bleed, poison, plus 2 of my extra debuffs. It's a stupid amount, plus that the recoil damage also helps. There's a dog barking outside. But yep, super duper easy fight. As long as I don't screw up the special one and get hit by the bleed, I'm 100% fine. And he is Incinerate immune as well, so the special 2 will not be able to hit me. Now I have just looking at the stats real quick again, now I have the Mixmaster Korg. I was very, very, very scared about this fight because I took this fight last war and I died to a bug live on stream. If you throw a special 2 with Omega Red and it pushes the opponent into the wall, they can sometimes block in the middle of it and then punish you after. So I died to that bug and I was not a happy person. So I put on max boost just to make sure. I was still very psyched out about what had happened, just making sure. I put this fight on 1.5 times speed just because it's a normal Mixmaster Korg fight. Not much going on. He's Sig 200. So that's something, I guess. You can see Omega Red just absolutely melts him down. He's getting slowly higher Sig. Labyrinth Sigs helped a little bit. That was another around 30-ish Sigs. Probably like 20, actually. So he's over Sig 100 now, but he's not high 100s. I think he's like 105 at the moment. But he's getting up there. These fights are slowly getting faster and faster. I decided that I wanted to throw special 3s this Alliance War for this Korg, just so I can keep my health topped up. It's always good just in case you get hit by that special 1, especially since I don't have an indestructible boost. I'm going to run, and I probably wouldn't even use it for this fight, if I'm going to be honest. I'm fairly confident with the special 1. I rarely get hit by it, so I knew that I was going to be okay. There I actually pushed him to a special 2, which is pretty hard to do due to the fact that he has Power Focus 1. So, kind of neat. I don't think I've ever done that before on this node. It's usually fairly difficult, but I think that Omega Red Special 3 bypasses that, if that's what I'm seeing. Here, right after the Special 3, you can see I'm going to be taken right back up to 100% health. There it is, full yellow bar. I will take a little bit more block damage before I finish this fight. There you can see that he's restoring a lot of the debuffs because I don't have enough Death Spores on him. But I got lucky with the evade that he didn't dash right back in, and either way I was okay. And yeah, this Korg is down. I finished with barely any health lost. And now I have this Killmonger. This was one of the hardest fights I've ever taken in any Alliance War ever. He's on Kinetic Transference, Crumbling Armor, Force of Will, and Footloose. This is a very hard node to counter. You guys can see what happens just as this fight goes on. The Kinetic Transference is really potent. There I blocked his special 1 and I realized that, oh my god, he almost gained all of his power back. and now he's also gaining tons of power, and this is just where everything goes wrong. There, I get hit with a heavy. There, I get hit with a heavy again. He throws a special 2. Dex. No, I get hit. I'm already down to 35%. He's only 7% health gone. Come on, I need to recover. There, I get lucky. Here, I'm like, oh my god, don't go to a special 3. I was safe. Okay, good. The fact that he threw a special 2 there saved me. Otherwise, I would have been 100% dead. And those were also 2 very lucky heavy dexes. There, I parried, and right as he gets to a special 3, I know that my special 3 can power drain. And it also reset his location, so he's back to the middle of the map. So I realized that that's what I have to do from now on in order for me to survive this fight. I'm already down to 23% health lost, and he's only at 67%. You can see that I gain a bunch of power back due to that special 3, and he immediately threw his special 2, but I was ready. This was not an enjoyable fight. This was very hard. We had Battle Group 2 in my alliance, I believe, placed Killmonger on this node, and he got 9 kills. So he's not a fun character to fight, especially when this is a 6-star rank 2 duped. This was very difficult. Even one of my officer buddies, Shane, said, I can't tell if I'm impressed or genuinely confused when I showed him this fight. This was probably one of my most impressive fights in Alliance War I've had in a while. Here, just rinsing and repeating the rotation. I get lucky with him having a really aggressive AI. It's lucky, but it's also a detriment in some instances. He really wants to throw his specials, which is good, and he's also coming into my parries, and he's not turtling up, which is another good thing. I'm getting slowly topped back up on health. I'm already back up to, this should take me to around 44%, which is good. Slowly getting back to where I was before. Yep, 44%. I'm getting about 10% per death spore, which I think is accurate. I think I just noticed that now. I think you gain 1% health per death spore on the opponent. So that's pretty cool. I think that's something I just learned. But luckily, because of the power that you gain back right after your special 3, I'm able to just keep going on my special 3s before he gets to a special 3. There, I threw it a little bit early. He didn't have 3 bars. I probably could have done another combo, but it's okay. I just really wanted to make sure that I didn't die and I got as much health back as possible before I finished this fight. I'm at 50% right now. I just have to be very careful about that unstoppable and evade. And here, you can see that this fight is over. I'm going to let the death spores kill him, and he is dead. So it was a very, very, very nice recovery. I was very proud of myself for that fight. Next up, I have this Doom and Elsa Bloodstone on path 4. This Doom was another fight I was kind of worried about, but I knew that max boost Void would absolutely demolish it. And kind of funny, I forgot to record the Elsa fight, so that was a little bit embarrassing, but you guys have seen that fight multiple times before. She was on suicides, so I used Omega Red, and it was just an absolute blast. It was 30 seconds or such. I just want to throw off as many special ones as I can against this Doom, try to get the debuff that shuts down his aura from triggering. That way I can punish his special 1 without any worry of being shocked, or without much worry of being shocked, should I say. And it works out pretty well. I believe that those are the debuffs that I currently have on him, that stop his aura from triggering, but I'm not sure. I know that it's not Petrify, I'm just not sure which of the other 2 it is. Yep, so very, very lucky that he didn't trigger his aura there. As you can see, that's one of the reasons why Void is good, but also, he's not shock immune. So me personally, I know that this is kind of weird, but I prefer using Thing over Void for Doom. Just because he's shock immune and he can't be nullified. So that's probably one reason why I like using Thing. If he wasn't on defense, I would use him for this fight. But always bringing Void is never a bad idea. Nice special 2 dexes and nice special 1 dexes, and now I have Fear of the Void is up, and he's absolutely melting. I'm reversing his healing, plus those debuffs, and he is in the bin. Minute 20, not too bad of a fight. Like I said, I forgot to record the Elsa. There I claimed my free crystal, and at this point we are absolutely demolishing the opponents. So now I have this Apocalypse on the special 1 special 1 boss node. It is the second one on the left. We had a ghost player die about 25% in. Is that about right? A little bit over 25% in. I was fairly confident that Void could handle this, and I was very much so right. This was my first time ever taking Apocalypse in Alliance War, or ever taking Void in Alliance, or ever fighting Apocalypse in Alliance War. And I do get fairly lucky in this fight. I don't try to do anything fancy like Dex's special 1. I'm gonna block it. Dex obviously there at the end, but I'm not gonna try to full Dex it, just because the last thing you want is to be hit by that special 1 and get those, I think he does debuffs to you. Here, I'm like, oh crap, that delayed blast, and I just luckily am able to throw off a heavy attack and it hits him, and he doesn't come in and punish me. I would have died, I think, if I didn't do that, so that was a nice little recovery. Now I'm just getting some of those destructible charges on him. That way, when if I do need to Dex, I can, without him going indestructible again. That special 1 does do a ton of damage into my block, and you guys are going to see in the next fight how that comes in and hurts me. Get those power stings on him. I really want him to throw off his special again so I can get those special 2 debuffs on him. There they are. I got 2 weakness and just 2 weakness. Preferably the degen is nice to have just so you can get that little bit of extra damage, but honestly, any debuff on a Void, any debuff on a character that you're using Void for just melts him. Look at all those little red numbers trickling across the screen, and he's dead. Now, the next fight, we also had someone with Torch die, and oh my god, this was everything RNG wrong that could have gone wrong went wrong in this fight, should I say. I joined with Void. If I look back, I wish I potioned here. You can see the first prompt is block a hit. That absolutely sucks for me. It also sucks that right here, right after the special 1, he decides, oh, I'm just gonna, sorry, not there. Next I get dodge a hit. That's even worse. I can't hit him or else I'm gonna degen. He's very close to a special 2. There I have to dodge the hit. And now he just wants to throw him against the corner. So that's not great. There I have line notification, so that was fun. And now here you can see, just because of his Mystic Dispersion, it screws me. He gets to a special 3. This is just not a great fight for me. I end up dying here. Everything RNG based with Mojo that could have gone wrong, went wrong. Looking back, I should have let someone else with the torch finish him. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. We were absolutely destroying them. Our defense had like 70 kills in my battle group alone. No, that's not true. It had like 40 kills in my battle group. I decided to go back in with Omega, and it absolutely rinses this dude. He is dead fairly quickly, which is nice. Get those death spores up, and I hit him one more time, and he's dead. And this is funny as well. Someone else died on the Thing boss and had 5% left. He was using Void and he had a little mistake happen. So here I go back in and I finish him off with Omega. This was actually kind of close. I do take a ton of blocked hits. That was a very lucky hit into him. Now he's at 2%. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't want to hit over his rock stacks. I just want to be very careful because the last thing you want is a stupid death when a character is at 5% and you just have to come in and finish him off. Kind of like that Mojo. That was a pretty embarrassing death, especially considering the fights I took were much harder. There, for some reason, he just didn't want to throw his special. I don't know why. There, I got a nice little special intercept on his special 1. Unfortunately, he did have protection up. Now I have to hit into him so he doesn't heavy spam me in the corner. And now you can see my death spores kill him, and I finished the fight at 12%, so it was pretty close. Now looking at the war report, we absolutely dominated them on attack bonus. We had over 100 more, and we still had 20 defenders remaining on the map. This was spectacular for our Alliance War points. We are so close to Platinum 3. One more War 1, and we should be there. Everyone did amazing. And here you can see just the difference in defender kills. They did have a lot of defense kills, but we had even more. Overall, great war. Good job, guys. But that's the end of the video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already subbed, I'd greatly appreciate it. And leave a like if you enjoy this content. It lets me know. I hope you guys to see you in future videos. Bye.